Dong ai si dong ilai Sinali dumai Dong ai si dong ilai Sinali dumai Dong ai si dong ilai.
This is my true-to-life story. My name is DINA-DA. I belong to the Kalanguya tribe, residing in a remote village of Mount Pulag, Benguet province. My parents are poor and illiterate, but they work very hard. They strive and are responsible in raising us, their 6 children. They also raise us in strong Christian values and trust in God. I was taught by my parents early in life to do house chores and to help them in field works where we grow root crops. I myself don't know how to read and write yet because in our village there is no school. Since there is no road going to the village, it takes 6 hours of walking to bring our products to the market, where we also buy our basic needs. Life is difficult and hard in the mountains. Nevertheless, we find contentment in God's mercy and grace. One day, my father told my mother of his plan to leave the village and to bring us to another province and live there. My father reasoned that the growing conflict of land disputes between the villagers makes living unbearable. I have no choice but to leave the village that I love and cherish.
Ate, tayanan to kita alam buas. Andilay paluganan ta.
Our father brought us to a village in Bilance, province of Nueva Vizcaya. We live among the Bugalot people. Their language and customs are very different from ours. I did not regret leaving our old village. This new place offers more excitement. There is a road, and I am so delighted to see a primary school nearby. My brothers enjoyed hunting wild pigs and deer, while my sister and I enjoy going to school.
Dominga, try to answer this one. 6 times 2.
6 times 2 equals 12, Mom.
Time passed, and I finished my elementary grade. I am excited to continue with my high school studies at the other town. However, my father discouraged me because he has no money to support me. Although at home, we always have food on the table, my parents are still hard up in earning enough income to support their children's education. My older brothers decided to spend their lives working on the rice field. My mother advised me to go and work as a house helper for my aunt, who is a high school teacher in the town. I thank the Lord for touching my aunt's heart. My aunt decided to support me until I finished high school. After high school graduation, my aunt openly shared with me that she can no longer support me through college. She gave me options and told me of an NGO that could provide educational assistance to qualified Kalanguya students. So, I visited the NGO's office to apply for educational assistance. I cried when I learned that the screening committee stopped accepting new applicants for educational assistance. The deadline was the day before I applied, and the limited application forms have all been filled up. Yet, I earnestly prayed that God would help me find a way to continue my college education. Unexpectedly, God graciously answered my prayer. During the Tricord staff devotion, one morning, one of the staff shared from the Bible a message about helping carry each other's burdens from the book of Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. He explained that it is a Christian responsibility to help others who are in need in the body of Christ. This is God's way of providing the needs of His children. Everyone was touched by the message after it was expounded. Pastor Bugtong, the CEO of Tricord, was also touched. He then shared with his staff how he feels about my desperate begging for help at his office the other day. He has tears in his eyes while sharing. And he was reminded of the past, how poor he was also. But with the help of a person he was not even related with, he was able to finish college education. He then urges his staff together to find a way to help me pursue my college education. I was so grateful when the Tricord staff decided to contribute out of their own salaries to help for my tuition fee. They continually supported me until I finished college and became a certified teacher. Before practicing my career, I decided to serve as a volunteer for Tricord for 6 months. This is my way of showing gratitude for all the help they gave me. I helped implement their humanitarian as well as spiritual programs among the ethnic minority groups such as the Kalanguya people. For livelihood programs, we teach people beekeeping as their means to earn a living. For medical programs, we teach people how to use plants as medicine. These plants they grow right at their backyards become herbal medicines. I help distribute relief and school materials to poor families also. Serving people in any ways and helping them to ease their burdens makes me feel better. As I think of the people who show their love by helping others, it reminds me also that they are truly fulfilling the law of Christ, the law of love. Then, God brought Tony to me. He is a Christian who belongs to the Bugalo tribe. He won my heart and we got married. I know life doesn't end here on my happy wedding day, because surely there will be many challenges in life to come. The message of my life story is I want to encourage you to keep on helping one another. Doing it not just to show our gratitude to those who have helped us, but to fulfill what God commanded us in Galatians 6:2. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you fulfill the law of Christ.
Inatan aagi mandayake hun inmali tepian diot ni paamta hapit ni wadat biblia pehed numan nemded ngele pian ni biblian ehele ito doto ki hodalan ni tayo kahingiwan